Hey y'all, it's morning of day 7. So I fucked up big yesterday. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna even play. I had breakfast. I didn't eat a snack, I don't think. No, because of the shake. Didn't drink my shake. And then I didn't, or I had lunch. I had a breakfast bar or a lunch bar for lunch and a salad, which was good. Dude, though, I didn't eat a snack for, like my afternoon snack, and then I didn't eat dinner last night. What happened was, though, is that I cooked dinner for everyone. I kept cooking. I made, what is it called? I made a full chicken or a capon in my Ninja Foodie. And then I made red skin potatoes covered with garlic and butter in the air fryer, also with the Ninja Foodie. I snacked. I didn't eat, you know, like four little quarters of potatoes. I, like tried two, and then I kept eating, and I had, like a little bit of chicken here and there. So I still wouldn't count it as a full meal. Oh, and then I did something really bad. The kids asked for Dairy Queen last night. I got a small vanilla cone. Well, actually, I didn't even get the small cone. I got the baby cone. So that was a little bit smaller. So I did count it. When I got in last night, and I was like, oh man, I should eat. It was like 11 o'clock at night. Didn't want to go and cook anything or heat anything up. Super lazy yesterday. I ended up eating just a bag of the Nutrisystem cheese puffs. I'm a huge fan of those. I could eat a lot of those. But I had one bag, counted that also. Still did all my water intake yesterday. It was nice. My mom, who doesn't live here, she and I FaceTimed the other day, and she had told me, "Oh, are you losing weight?" I don't feel it. I don't think I see it, but for her to look at me and think that I lost weight. Also, my husband, he commented that, yeah, I can tell a big difference in your skin. And that's probably due all to the water. So that's exciting. I don't know. Yesterday I wouldn't call it a bad day because I didn't feel like I missed out on anything, but I got pretty much half the calories that I was supposed to have yesterday. So hopefully my body didn't go into too much of a starvation mode. Being that today is day 7, I'm curious to see what the day is. I just noticed that it's 11:18 in the morning, and I haven't even thought about breakfast yet. I have had a cup and a half of coffee so far with creamer, so that's not good, but I guess I'll throw in a bar somewhere and eat that. This morning I did a lot of prep for next week. So next week starts week 2. When you look ahead, you get an extra snack at night. And now, thank you God, I am getting the frozen foods. The shelf-stable stuff is good, but I'm looking forward to having a little bit different than just dry foods or, chilies and that, because they suck. But, or at least, like they don't fill me like they should. But I planned out my week for my food. I have my happy planner. So I've got my bills due and everything like that. But now I kind of have an overview of what I'm looking at. So I'm seeing things like I'm going to have pancakes tomorrow morning for breakfast. Well, that's not enough. I don't know how many pancakes those little packets mix or anything like that. So I'm going to have to have, oh, you know what? I'm looking at my plan now. I will have Power Fuel added to an entree. So I went through and I printed out what are power fuels, and I found that yogurt is considered a power fuel. So I got up early this morning and I started making some yogurt in my foodie. Super excited to see how that's going to look. So I get an entree and a power fuel for breakfast. And then I get a morning snack, which is also a power fuel. So I decided that I'm going to have a little bit of, I think I'm going to make a can of albacore tuna. I think that I can have 2 ounces. I don't remember exactly. I'm trying to look at the computer now to see. You know, I can do that with, you know, cucumbers or carrots, you know, just something to eat it with that's not a cracker or bread, unfortunately. Then for lunch, I'm going to have a fudge bar. But one of the other things that I noticed is that for my lunch, or not for my lunch, but for my afternoon snack, I get a power fuel and a smart carb. So a half a cup of cooked barley is equal to a smart carb, and then 2 ounces of cooked beef is equal to a power fuel. So what I did this morning is I also, in addition to making the yogurt, I also made a big pot of beef barley soup or stew. I added carrots and, you know, all of my non-starchy vegetables to this stew. So I can have, even though I'm having a fudge bar technically for lunch, I'll have a half a cup of the beef barley stew, and then use the lunch bar as a snack. Then for dinner, I'm going to have chicken parm. And I think for the vegetable on that one, I'm also creating, as I go through, kind of a little bit of a list of things that I need to buy. So I think I'm going to try to do spaghetti squash with that, and then make a homemade sauce using fresh tomatoes and onions. So then this way, again, it's a veggie. It counts as a veggie and doesn't, you know, work against me. And then I can put that on my spaghetti squash with chicken parm. And then for dinner, or for my evening snack, I can have a fudge bar. So that's ice cream, which it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, I hope. I know it is going to be today. So super stoked to try that out. But that's basically what I'm doing and what the outlook is for this week. I don't even know what I have left as far as breakfasts and that for today. So I'm trying to take a look here at my papers. What I did, the way that sorry for the dirty bedroom. What I did was I pulled out my packing slips from my, I pulled out my packing slips from Nutrisystem to see, you know, what foods I have, what foods I don't have. So this is the packing slip for week 2. This is the packing slip for week 1. And then I don't know where I set. Oh, here. And then here was the packing list for my first week. So I think I have available the chocolate chip baked bar for today for lunch, or for breakfast. And then for lunch, I have the chocolate peanut butter bar, I believe, left. So I'm just going to go through and I just mark them off as I ate them so I can see what I have, you know, to work with. But for the coming weeks, I took the frozen list, or the frozen list and the dry foods list, and I did the math on it. I get 8 frozen dinners, so for the next 3 weeks I essentially can have 2 frozen dinners a week. So it's not, you know, so I don't end up eating all of them in 1 week. And I was able to map them out a little bit better. But I think that's one of the keys with Nutrisystem is that you really should go through and plan, because when I hit those days when all I had left, like today, for instance, I have a bar for breakfast and a bar for lunch, that's never going to get you through. So things like the unlimited soup and things like that helps a ton. So that's my morning. Super excited for weigh-in tomorrow. I did a sneak peek. so far, and like I said, I haven't done it smart, but so far, I sneaked a peek today and it said that I was down 3 pounds for the first week. Not a big gain, or not a big loss, but it works for me. So, all right, talk to you later. Bye.